Hi, good morning, good morning, good morning. Hi, it's not the morning. It's not the morning because I fell asleep at around 3 in the morning, and I think it was because of like the excitement of like everything that happened yesterday and all of those memories that I recalled, and I just got really really excited, and I was like really really happy because I was not like thinking about my ex-boyfriend mainly. Because like do the same, like after the relationship you are basically like in your head you are just going through like all of those things that you should have said and all of those things you shouldn't have said, and that was yeah, that's me. That's what I do. And to be honest, like this is great distraction. It's amazing. I'm just so grateful because like yesterday, I don't know how to explain this. Like yesterday I started overthinking the fact that I was not overthinking the relationship, and I was like, oh, like what's, you know, I was like confused because I was not like thinking about him as much as I like was the day before yesterday actually. But I like it because I think like the only way for you to get over the relationship is, everybody says that it's time, like the time, yeah, the time will tell and you just have to wait. But in my opinion, it's distraction. You just have to distract yourself. Like the time actually like may not help at all, but if you distract yourself and you find a different hobby or you meet new people and you just like you don't have time to think about the person, then that's what's like helps the most, at least in my case. So because fun fact, like I don't know, can you see Melman over there? There is this little giraffe who is like hiding behind the plant, like next to the lamb. There is a giraffe. He's called Melman, and Melman is a present that I got from my very first boyfriend. We started dating when I was like 16, and he gave it to me. It was really cool. We would meet up in my hometown at the square, and he had him like his body like under his jacket, and like the head was like, and the neck and the head was like popping out of the jacket. He looked really cool, and I got like really excited because I could see that from the distance. I was like, what the fuck is wrong with his, like he's got a double head, whatever. And then I realized that it was this lovely giraffe, and it was a present for me for Christmas. I was over the moon. So when we eventually broke up, I was like falling asleep with Melman, and every single night I was crying, and I was really really sad for about a year. Yeah, like for a year I was just feeling like a piece of poo poo. Let me just like turn my Wi-Fi off on here because some messages are popping up and it's annoying. So yeah, not time. Distractions. So we managed like a half. I think we've done like a half yesterday. So we're gonna hopefully finish this one today, and then potentially tomorrow we might get through this one, and then we will be left with this big boy and this one. So I think that potentially like next week I might have gone. No, no plans, no plans. I've already accepted the fact that this is gonna take me much longer, and I should stop like rushing through it because I wanted to do it, during one day, just reminisce, like upload the videos for myself, so in the future I can watch it. And it's taking much, much longer than I actually expected. So like I was getting a bit stressed and I was like, I have to go through it like quickly, but no, it's not the point. It's not the point. The point is to have a good time and to like have fun with these things. So let's continue. So we've got a piece of paper with something that I wrote on there, and I maybe you've already heard about passive sentences. So if I say Maria makes really good cakes, would be anyone able to make a passive form of it? Really good cakes are made by Maria. Great. Oh, okay, okay. So this is not from the UK. This is, or is it? Because I did my TEFL course in the UK. And for the TEFL course, you basically like you go through the course, you've got all of the lessons, like how to teach speaking, how to teach listening, how to, like they check if you actually understand the grammar and all of those things. And then you've got 2 assignments, and you had to like demonstrate your teaching skills. So you had to create a lesson. Basically, they would give you, for example, like you've got a group of teenagers and you have to teach them the past perfect, for example. So you had to create a lesson according to the age group and um according to the topic, and you had to do it twice. And I think that this was actually like I was preparing the script, because basically, like according to them, when you are preparing a lesson plan, you have to write down every single, oh sorry, you have to write down every single word that you would say during the lesson, which is not my style. Definitely not. Like obviously I'm rambling, and I like when lessons are a bit more chilled and there is no like stress, and you're just having fun, you're having a great time. So I actually sorry, I have my morning, yeah, yeah, cough. I what I wanted to say was that I don't use the knowledge from the TEFL course as much. Like I do have it, and it allows me to teach on certain platforms, and I'm officially like a teacher. But I just hate when things are like really like strict, and this is what we're doing during the lesson, and we have to stick to the plan, and all of these things. I don't like it. I don't like that. I like when people are chilled, relaxed, they're having fun, and we just talk about anything. And sometimes we stick to the activity that we are doing, and sometimes we just don't, and we just like talk about anything. And I like it this way. But the TEFL people don't think it's a good idea, but who cares? Yeah. James Cameron created Titanic. The Titanic was created by James Cameron. Yeah, the email will be sent tomorrow, and blah 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 blah. Yeah, so that is that. So this goes to the studying pile, my vocabulary, the application for the Cambridge certificate, and the books that I ordered. So we've got that. Okay, moving on. So I've got this. So this is the Beach Hotel Brighton. This is the application form that people had to fill out when they when they were checking in. And you would write down their like initials, like their names and all of those details. And we've got like the check-in, check-out, the room number, payment method, and how much they had to pay. And then you've got instructions. Yeah, it was really funny. So please leave the key at the reception every time you go out. Yeah, because we had like normal keys, like classic keys there. They were not like the cards that you would get like nowadays. So we had to make sure that the people, when they were like going out, they would leave the key with us at the reception, because in case they lost it, that would have been a problem, like a really big problem, because we would have to change the locks. Um, and yeah, it was yeah, crazy. So many people were getting angry, and they were like, "Oh my god, like, like if I leave the key here, that means that you can get into my room anytime." And I was like, "Duh, like we've got the master key." We don't actually need this key in order to get to your room. And why would you think that, in a hotel, there is only one key for the door, and of course we can get in case we need to. Like, how do you think the housekeepers get in? Like, honestly, like, some people just didn't think the process through, but I don't blame them. It's all right. But yeah, but there were like a lot of issues. Also, any keys not handed in when you have checked out will result in £160 charge being made to your card without giving notice. Another issue, yeah, like when they checked out, they obviously had to give us the key. Like, we didn't want the people to like take the keys like with them. And also, we were receiving reservations from booking.com, and at that time it was actually we as a hotel were receiving the car details of the person who was booking the room, so it was direct, like we got their card details. Nowadays it's different. There is actually like a virtual card, so you as a customer, you pay, and then the hotel gets like a virtual card that they can take the money from. Or maybe it has changed, but that was the process that I experienced. And at that time, when we like had the actual card of the customers, like, they were getting so angry. They were like, "Oh my god, like, you can steal my money," and blah blah blah. And I was just sitting at the reception. I was like, "Yeah, this is what I want to be doing. Yeah, I just like want to buy what, like, using your card. Like, I'm not stupid. I don't want to end up in a prison. Like, why would I do that?" Like, yeah, but some people were getting like really angry when they realized that it's actually us humans taking the money from the card, and we can take as much money like as we need in case they break something, or uh I don't know, we are not happy with them as customers. Like, that we would, like, the manager would charge them in case there were some issues and things like this. So this goes to the Brighton Hotel. Where are the girls? Yes, I'm gonna put it into the pile of Chilla and Rossio and Mo. I think his name was Mohammed. Yeah, yeah, that one, that guy. So this will go there. And actually on the other side we've got tell the story of one of your scars. I've got so many scars. Oh my god. Tell the story of one of your scars. What is lint? Really? I don't know what lint is. Your pen just came to life. The first thing it says is, "This is your last chance to tell her what you really think. You are a giant. What's on your to-do list today? Oh. What would you do if you weren't afraid? Open to any page for a jot inspiration. Write in the page, repeat. Things to write about." Okay, I know what this is. So, my friend Amy. This is my friend Amy because she was a writer. She was writing poems, and I just loved it. Actually, one of her poems, I got it tattooed. It says, "See what you want to see and hear what you want to hear." And there is a little twist to it, because there is like, see with your eyes what you want to see, but the sea is like the water. And then hear with your ears, uh, hear what you want to hear. I mean, like, hear. I don't know if it makes sense, but basically I just loved it so much. And this like represents her, of course, because she was like really like, I really loved her. Like, she was amazing. And and also it is like connected to my time in England, because like see what you want to see and hear what you want to hear. Like for me, it means that it's up to you what you do in life, and it's up to you, you know, who you're talking to, how you spend your time, where you are, who you know, like the people that are around you. It is all in your hands. And if you don't feel comfortable, and if you're like struggling, you can leave. You can leave and you can find different people. And you know, if you're not happy at work, if you're not happy like with your friends, if they are not like good friends, and you are not having the best time of your life, or you are not happy with like anything, you can just you can get out. You can get out. There is like no reason for you to be staying in relationships you don't enjoy, or like keeping a job that you don't like. That doesn't make sense. I know a lot of people who do it, and just because this is the standard approach of like so many people that I know, that you know, like I don't like my job and my relationship, you know, sucks, and you know, this is not good, and I'm not happy with this and this and this. And I'm like, and my whole life actually I was like, why don't you change it? And when I asked the question, the person would say, oh, actually, you know, because it's difficult, and you just can't like change things like this, and you just can't like quit your job, and you just can't like quit the relationship, like, you know, it's shit, but I'm gonna continue doing that anyway. Like that was their answer. And I was like, no, like why would you not be happy? Like you can like quit, you can quit your job, you can you know, like break up, and you can like find new friends, you can move out from the city that you are living in. Like you can, like I always like thought that you can do whatever you want, and I just couldn't understand why you would stay in those like circumstances that were not making you happy. And so many people had a different approach, because I was like, you can do anything, and if you're not happy, just do something like different. But most of the people around me, they were like, yes, I'm not happy, but I'm not going to change anything. And that was one of the main reasons why I felt like suffocated um in my hometown, because the people who were around me were like full of like this, like complaining about everything, but not willing to do anything uh, about it. And this represents my mindset, which is like, if you're not happy, leave and find something that makes you happy. Just do it, because it's out there. It definitely is out there. And I found it in England, right? From a little town in the south of the Czech Republic, I moved to England, and I found my people, and I found like-minded people who were interested in the same things and who enjoyed the same conversations. And I had the best time ever. And I felt like, oh my God, like, what was I waiting for? What was I waiting for? Honestly, like I loved every, yeah, it was like, it was amazing. So do it. If you're not happy, if there is like something that you're struggling with, whether it is a person or your job or like something, just quit. Just quit it, stop it, and find something else. Like think about your dreams and just strive for that, because it's possible to achieve anything you want. And we've talked about it, that you know, you can achieve your dreams, and you can be you know, you just can. And I am a proof of that, the living proof of that. Anyway, okay, another 20 minutes, and we've done like one paper. Nice. Never mind. So I will catch you later. Bye, bye, bye.